I'm not. All right, let's get this thing off. This is Some Bad Decisions. I am the host Robert with my co-host Memon, aka Hurt God, aka Curve God.
Yeah, that's me. Don't forget it.
How you been, man?
Terrible.
Rough weekend?
Always.
I can't believe you got called into work. No human being should ever work on Saturdays.
Tell that to my boss, man.
He does not give a fuck.
No one gives a fuck in my workplace, dude.
No, that's a big... To be fair, you are like the kicking pail.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay, well then if you're fine with it, then I don't give a fuck then.
I'm taking their money, dude.
No, you are definitely stealing their money.
I'm writing in some extra hours.
By the way, Memon's job, I hope you guys don't listen to this someday. And then sue him.
Please don't.
Alright, I'm gonna start this episode off with a bit of a disclaimer for all future episodes and back forth. I haven't listened to the entirety of the first episode, but I have listened to the entirety to our second episode. I'm not gonna lie. The second, from what I've listened to, the full thing on episode 2, I was like, alright, there's some funny shit in here, and there's also a lot of times where I was like, whoa, cannot believe I just said that. Well, I can't believe I just said that. I was like, oof, that's a better reaction. I like this. I had the reaction when you've eaten something sour and you weren't expecting it. Like the oof. Yeah. And I just want to set this for the record for all future episodes that are to come in any future audience members. This is not going to be like a PC-friendly podcast or anything. And I'm generally never going to apologize for anything that I say up on here. I can't speak for Memon, but...
I'm never gonna apologize.
No, that's a fact. You never apologize for anything. You stabbed someone on accident and didn't apologize.
Wait, calm down, bro.
Is that we're gonna bring up that story for another day?
Another day.
When we get more listeners. But at the end of the day, man, this podcast is like 90% entertainment, like 10% informational. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make you guys laugh and have fun on here. And when I say something that upsets you guys, or I just don't even find funny on the second replay,
and attack them on Twitter or something.
No, well, first of all, you won't even know what my Twitter is, but second of all...
I'll tell you all later in the comments.
Second of all, at the end of the day, I'm not going to apologize for it, but I will say, yeah, that was bad. Wasn't funny, messed up, whatever. But, that's where it's coming from. And if we ever get in controversial hot water, this little part right here is what I'm going to put in for all future engagements. But yeah, man, I just want to get that set for the record for how I'm going to be moving forward for that shit. Because I know. Also, you guys got to let us get into our groove, man. We just started. Come on, man.
Are you done?
For the disclaimer, I think that's solid enough. Pretty much covers everything I wanted to hear.
Please don't sue us, that's all.
How are they going to sue us?
I don't know, man. I feel like someone's going to sue me.
Well, your ex-employer might sue you, but I don't give a fuck about that. But yeah, man. Let us cook first, and let us get into our groove. And if we get into our groove and then you guys want to, attack us, then alright, that's fine. But we'll let you know then.
Please attack Robert to your fullest extent.
No, definitely attack Memon. He loves that shit. Alright,
no, it hurt me.
I guess we'll start with topic number 1. Memon, you bring up the first topic. Actually, no, I lied. So there's something I want to talk about for the first topic. And I know you don't have any topics, because I know my co-host. Alright, my first topic is me looking at Rolex and seeing the price. Okay. I've been shopping for a watch these past couple of days, just on a casual thing, because I'm not really an accessories, chains, or anything that kind of dude. No earrings, no nothing. But I just like to have a nice watch, and I was like, how much does a Rolex cost and everything? So I literally clicked on that shit, just because I know it's famous, nice watch. It has a watch that actually keeps its value when you buy it, as long as you don't add any unnecessary accessories to it. And so I was looking at the price, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost had a heart attack. When I saw that shit,
What the fuck did you fucking expect?
It was a lot more than I was expecting.
What did you expect?
I was expecting $5 to $10 grand.
Dude.
it opened at 40 grand. I didn't even like go for like the nice stuff, dude. I went on like basic gold watch for men, and it was like 42 grand. I was like, holy shit! Oh my god! Talk about a different tax bracket. Holy shit!
Yeah, I got a couple grands on my wrists right here.
Oh, shit, no, you wouldn't be here if you did.
Yeah.
Dude, that is insane. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can think about that, man. If you make 100 grand a year, that's half your salary. Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Some people just got the money like that.
Yes,
man.
I understand if you're making millions of dollars, but like, Jesus, 40
I don't know.
for something that just keeps time.
I don't know how comfortable I feel like walking around with 40K on my wrist.
Dude, that's insane.
About to get stabbed and get your watch stolen.
That's just nuts. Or it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute.
Whatever, man.
All right, let me go for like the first real topic then. My first real topic is. All right, this is gonna be like an anime focused episode, at least from what I'm talking about. I want to talk about what's it called? Let me look at the name of this, just because the name is absolutely absurd. So I want to make sure I get this right. Do you love your mom and her two hit multi-target attacks?
Wait, what?
This is a new anime premiering on Crunchyroll, and I don't give a fuck what else. It is an isekai show. And me and Memon, before we started this podcast, said like, all right, we're going to pick 2 shows that we each are going to watch for duration of the season, and we're going to talk about it. Because this, I know we said like in episode 1, this is a game and anime podcast, primarily. But with more like some entertainment stuff wrapped in there as well. But like, holy shit, dude. I fucked up. I shouldn't have picked this.
Too late. You're stuck with
I'm committed to it now.
You're
Holy shit. It's fucking awful, dude.
Give a quick synopsis of it.
Oh, dude, I can go on with this all day. It's the definition of like trash, man. It's got It's literally just riding a wave. It does nothing original. All the characters are boring. It has unnecessary fan service for like the people who like that shit. It's just fucking weird, and there's no consistency. It's just fucking boring, dude. Like there is technically as of this recording 6 episodes already aired. I've only made it through 4. If there's 25 or 26 episodes, God willing, I'm letting you know I'm stopping at 13. I'm jumping into fall anime, waiting for something good to come out. Holy shit. Dude, let me read you the episode titles. The episode titles.
Just the episode
not
titles. Just
the episode titles. Not any deep dive into the show. Just the titles. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Episode 1. Introduction.
Okay. Pretty
No,
standard.
wow, you really thought this show would ever have something that simple and clean and clear cut and concise? The boy who thought he was embarking on a great adventure. But what's going on here? That is like 15 words. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, Robert. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, and the worst part, that's the best title.
That's the best one.
That's the best one, because guess what? That one you can be like, all right, you went for try to be a little bit witty. You know, I can understand that. It didn't land, but it does a summary of what the episode is about, pretty much, which is, you know, the main character going on an adventure with what he thinks is like a solo classic isekai adventure where he gets to be in this wonderful world that he wants to eventually stay in and stuff, but suddenly dude, let me just talk about dude, like, the government sends him into the computer. Like, and it's not even like
I'm
they're
not
in a
following any of this, dude.
They're not like in a machine or anything, dude. Like a government agent comes to their house, talks to them, talks about what's your relationship with your mom, goes on their computer, touches a non-touchscreen monitor, and it sends them into a digital realm. And they said that they're dude, it's. By the way, the purpose of the game that they reveal in like episode 2 or 3 is so that children and their mothers have better relationships. That's the entire purpose, and the only way they can get out is to beat the game. Or no, that's a lie. It's not to beat the game. It's to get in a close relationship with their mother.
How close?
I don't even want to know the answer to that, to be honest. It makes me very uncomfortable. All right.
Starting off weird. I like it.
Fucking monster. All right, let me go. By the way, this I should also say this. We definitely went skin deep for the Persona 5 stuff. I definitely give nowhere near any fucks about this show, so there's not gonna be any deep dives. No, like, let me discuss and think of it. Like, no, it's trash. I'm gonna move forward with this as quickly as possible.
Well.
Episode 2.
Oh my gosh, stop.
No, I'm reading all these episode titles. I wrote this down, so you're gonna have to hear it. And all of you will listen to it, even if you never watched this show.
Oh my god.
It's just a coincidence that they're all girls, alright? Wipe that smirk off your face.
This show's trying to be so meta, but it's like failing at it.
And that, by the way, is an allusion to the fact that the male protagonists' party members are all female, which happens in pretty much all of these shows.
Yeah, pretty much. Why are you watching this, man?
Because we made an agreement to watch 2 shows, and we would talk about it on the podcast. If we weren't doing this podcast, I wouldn't do it.
Why did you even pick this one?
Why did I pick this one? I thought it was gonna be like a parody of Isekais, to be honest. When I read the title,
maybe it is, and you don't appreciate it.
No, it's definitely not. It's playing itself very seriously, and it bothers me to no end. Who got paid for this? Who writ this? And I want to know, this was adapted from some light novel. Why? Why did you write this? What compelled you to do this? If it's money, dude, sell drugs. I guarantee you will make more money and achieve more fame that way. Alright, episode 3. This one is... I don't even know. This is arguably the best one and the worst one at the same time. I don't even know how.
Yeah, I'm not appreciating this. It's kind of torture.
Underwear is armor. Make sure it's high in defense. Otherwise, my son might die.
Robert, I'll give you a pass. Pick a new show. Just pick a new show, Robert. Don't torture yourself over some stupid shit like this.
Dude, oh my god. I really want to kill myself sometimes when I'm watching this. The worst part is, I had like 2 days to watch 2 episodes and I couldn't do it. I was like, life's too short.
I don't want to waste my time with these.
I might switch to like Fruits Baskets or something. I don't know, man. We'll see. Oh, and this one, the longest one.
The longest one? Weren't those long enough?
No, this one's unparalleled length.
Well, that's ridiculous.
And it doesn't make... Oh my god. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Kids are kids, and parents are parents.
Uh-huh.
Parentheses.
Oh my god.
But also human beings. Parentheses ends. And it takes all kinds.
Oh my god, it keeps going.
But they get through it together. Right? Question mark.
Who's coming up with this?
Dude, you don't understand the depth, because guess what? In episode 2, when they talk about all girls, that's the episode they get new party members. In episode 3, they get armor. Episode 4, it deals with one of the party members' parent struggles. Like, can't you get the depth? Don't you see it?
No, I don't want to see it. I wanted to stop. Like, completely. Just stop.
Also, how did this get made? Like, how? Somebody tell me this.
I mean, a couple people have to, give their...
Like, it took someone to write this. It took fans... It took a writer to write this in light novel form. It took an audience to purchase it. It took a studio to see this audience and was like, you know what would be great for our brand? Adapting this show.
I want to see everybody just attack you. This show is the greatest show ever. Oh my gosh, how dare you attack me.
Watch us get subscribers through that, and I'll let you guys know. I hate all of you if you vouch for that show. Yeah, that is all I got on that. And if I continue talking about it, I'm just going to let you guys know. It's probably only going to get worse from here. If you were any kind of casual anime fan, I would never recommend the show to you. I don't see how anybody would enjoy this. Unless you just like anything.
You just like anime and you just want to watch it.
But there's so much better. Even like, dude, like there's like 5 isekai anime out this year. Pick any of the other ones. I guarantee you it's better.
There's some niggas out there who enjoy bad animes.
Guess what? I haven't watched Isekai Cheat Magician, but guess what? Watch that. I guarantee you it's better.
Maybe, man. Maybe. I haven't seen it.
Alright. What about you, man? What you been watching? What you been watching?
Okay, so I started this show called Dr. Stone. Got some pretty good reviews on it, so I decided to give it a look.
That was one of the ones I picked, bastard. I guess that'll be the one we can share. I'm about to start that probably like next week.
The show starts off pretty slow. Starts off really slow. I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting there. Mind you, there's still, I think there's like 7 episodes there. I'm on episode 6. Still pretty slow. Not much happens in those episodes. It's just like, oh, okay. But I don't know what to tell you. Nothing really has happened.
Well, I've heard great things about Dr. Stone, particularly in like the Shonen Jump manga and stuff. But like, is there anything that's caught your eye with the cast or the world or the plot?
The world and plot is like the most interesting aspect of it right now.
Well, what's happening right now? And like what's so far like what would you say like the main purpose of the show is like what's the driving force?
So this all happens in episode 1, but the world basically everybody in the world turns to stone randomly.
Okay.
And they're just like that for, thousands of years. Now, Dr. Stone, the main protagonist, him and his friend wake up like in 3000 something, and they just start trying to figure out how to get everybody else unstoned. That's pretty much the majority of the first couple episodes, just figuring that out.
Okay.
And then,
but they have no idea how they became unstoned?
Well, he figured it out like in episode 2, and then they kind of just like began trying to make it because the world has been like completely taken over by nature. There's nothing left. Everything's like deep underground and whatever.
Oh, okay. So basically he figured out why everybody turned to stone, but and he's figured out why they turned back to human?
No, he hasn't figured out why they turned to stone. He only's figured out how to turn them back.
Okay. But like who turned him back? Has that been like explained?
Yeah, so they were in a cave and the cave happened to be dripping the thing that
turns
people back.
Yeah.
And it was dripping on them over a course of a long period of time. That's where he realized that might be it, but he didn't know what it was. So they tried figuring that out.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened. They fought lions.
Okay.
Nigga just punched the lion dead. I don't understand.
This show sounds wild.
Yeah, so give it a watch, guys. There's probably more episodes out by the time y'all hear this.
Oh, for sure. I guess we can go with your next show, the one that's actually gotten some popularity.
Demon Slayer, guys. Ooh.
Whew.
Now, I'm all caught up with the manga, but the show is on a whole nother level. Oh my god, that animation is so good. I don't know what to say. The colors, the way they animate it, the integration of 3D and 2D animation, it's all so perfect. I've never seen an animation that good, dude.
I think that's from Ufotable, if I'm not mistaken. The studio that is making that show. Let me double check it just to be sure.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked that. But that anime, the story. It's not just the animation, guys. It's the plot, the story. Everything just works well together. Just enough comedy to keep it like lighthearted, but it's also a really dark premise.
Okay. Do you like the characters, or do you just like more like the story, or like?
I pretty much like everything about the show. The characters are all well written.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are kind of annoying, but that's just kind of how their character is. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just have to have an annoying character.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I just looked it up. Yes, I was right. It is it's made by Ufotable, and they just actually, God, damn, they must have known this thing. They actually came out with an anime film first, and then they came out with the anime series. I didn't know that. Wow.
Sure.
But yeah, they do great work, man. Everything Ufotable does always looks ridiculously good for whatever reason. They're a great studio.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend a watch. I don't need to explain anything. You just go watch it. It's that good.
Alright, taking a little sidebar from anime for a little bit. This was just recently announced. This doesn't really follow this, but this guy is so seismic in entertainment. It warrants a mention. Dave Chappelle is putting out another stand-up special on Netflix, and it comes out August 26th.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Sticks and Stones.
Break my bones?
No, it's just Sticks and Stones.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not a huge Dave Chappelle fan.
What? No, alright, I guess what I just figured out what the rest of this episode is going to be. Excuse me. He is the GOAT.
And see, I like him. I'm just not a huge fan, so I don't care. So
What do you...
I'm not saying he's not funny. He's hilarious.
He's the funniest, probably... He's not just probably like the funniest man who's ever lived. He's also one of the probably greatest writers ever.
Look, man. I'm not saying anything bad about him.
Why don't you like him?
I just don't. There's no reason.
So, is that like a personal thing? Like, you just don't like him, or you just don't find him funny?
Yeah, it's not that I don't find it funny or I don't like him.
You just said I don't like him, or I'm not a big fan of him.
I'm just not a big fan. Some of his jokes are hilarious, yes, but I'm not a fan.
I fucking hate this guy. Like, if you guys
Why
want
do I
to
have to be a fan of everything? I don't understand.
It's not a fan of everything. He's one of dude. That's like saying like, oh man, you know who I don't like seeing play? Well, LeBron James or Kevin Durant. They're some of the greatest people to ever touch a basketball.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they're not, but I just don't like seeing them play. I think it's boring. Like, at some point, you have to question even the fact if you even enjoy that medium if you don't like those people doing it at that level.
Well, you know damn well I don't enjoy stand-up.
No, you do enjoy stand-up.
I enjoy stand-up, but not as much.
Yeah, and you don't enjoy the best stand-up out for the past 20 years.
I don't know, man.
Alright, well, I'm going to ignore my co-host for probably the next 20 minutes, so... I am massively excited about it. I thought the promo with Morgan Freeman again was great and hilarious. I am massively excited for it. I think... I'm not going to lie. The fact on Dave's last 4 comedy specials on Netflix, the fact that each single one I thought was better than the previous one that aired, like, that's special.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since he's already put out beforehand 3 specials, if I'm not mistaken. So, I just gotta say, like, it's gonna be... Also, I remember watching, like, he was giving this acceptance at, like, this award for this college or whatever, and he was mentioning just, like, the fact that I think it was either grandfather or great-grandfather was, like, the chancellor at that school, and all these other things about it, and his history and his past and heritage and all those kinds of things. And he did mention, so I'm very keen about this one, that his next stand-up might be his last one, and I really hope that it's not, because if there's so many things that separates Dave from all of the current comedians in his era, but like, he writes so fast, and I just think that there's no reason for him to stop when he's at the peak of his game. You want to comment on that?
As I said, I'm not a big fan, man.
I'm talking about the pring. No, we're not editing that out now. No timestamp.
Calm down, man. It's just my phone.
Put your phone on vibrate. We're podcasting.
So, we ain't big yet.
So, this is how we start, man. We put dedication, the time in. And granted, I was like rambling on a little bit there and wasn't like fully focused, but guess what? I'm putting in the effort. You got to.
Your effort is unappreciated, Robert.
Guess what? So is your talent. Alright.
At least I have talent.
Huh? But nobody will ever know. So you might as well have never had it.
Your words are hurtful.
I know. Trust me, I can cut deep. Yeah, I don't have sensitive ears, man. That's why I was kind of shocked when I was listening to our past podcast, and I was like, ooh, this is rough. But it was more like the fact that like it was like terrible things that I was saying and they weren't funny. Well, no, a majority of them were funny, but some of them weren't. So I was like, damn, missed. Got to get back on defense.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic. I saw this trending on Twitter, and I probably should have brought this up with you beforehand, but I think it's better that it's a freestyle right now reaction. This I saw in trending on Twitter was favorite single player game and favorite multiplayer game. Go.
Favorite single player game. I would have to say Persona 5 right now.
Wow, that's not a heat of the moment pick?
No.
Okay.
Well, it was GTA San Andreas, but Persona 5 took that spot now.
Oh, for sure, man. No, there's no shame to losing to Persona 5.
Oh yeah, so favorite multiplayer game, man. I don't play multiplayer games like that anymore. I guess
That was definitely for me like a GameCube PS3 era kind of thing. Well, to be fair, multiplayer games nowadays are kind of
Wait, what do you mean multiplayer? Like local or online?
both. Like you can include either or. Like for example, like I
I
consider
would say
Smash
local.
Bros. Melee.
I would say local.
You can separate it.
Smash. Or
Yes. No, to me it's Melee in particular. But although I like all the Smash Bros.
I never played Melee, so I can't say.
Well, you probably wouldn't enjoy it as now because, like, dude, that game was just something else when I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally bought a GameCube because I played Melee at a friend's house, and I was like, oh my god.
I never had any Nintendo products as growing up.
You still don't.
Yeah, Sony for life, bro.
Damn right. This is our affiliation. That's what we're gang with.
Gang, bro. I might betray us and get an Xbox.
For what? Why?
Because I want both.
Why? Dude, you have a PC. You can just play it on there.
I don't have a PC, but that's actually a better idea.
Yeah. For me, I have a lot of favorite single player games. I really enjoy like the action of Kingdom Hearts. Of 2 and 3, I really
Now pick one.
they're not number one for me. Number one's actually going to be kind of a shocker for I think majority of people.
What is it?
Well, I'm going to get to it, but I just want to give some shout outs to some like great single player games. I want to shout out
Suspense builds.
all the PS4 exclusives that came out this year: Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War. Also Last of Us, even though that was like last gen, GTA 5. A lot of great single player games that I've played throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably all technically better as a whole than what I'm about to name, but this one just struck an immense emotional connection with me, and that was Infamous 2.
What?
Yes, Infamous 2, and I'm going to explain to you why. Infamous 2 was the video game that kind of got me back into video games. Because when I was playing PS3 and I was kind of restricted to only teen games at the time, I was getting kind of bored of playing just all these mascot platformers that I had to play. I really enjoyed them when I was on my GameCube, but like playing things that were pretty much E10 teen, I was like, is this all games are? Are these all the games they can do? They're not really stimulating to me anymore from like a story perspective. And the gameplay, while good, like I'd rather be doing something else at this point since it's all pretty similar. And I don't think it had the quality that it had back in the GameCube era for a lot of those ones. But then I played Infamous 2 and I was just like blown away. My reaction to that was when a lot of people who grew up, I want to say, with like the NES played like Metal Gear Solid for the first time on PlayStation.
True.
Like, wow, this is a completely different like story setup. Like this is kind of like incredible and amazing, and Infamous 2 definitely struck that chord with me from just the way it's multiple endings. You pretty much had to play the game twice just to like see everything with all the new cutscenes. The way it was staged, how fun the combat was, music. I love the environment, the world. I enjoyed the characters. Like there wasn't really anything that I can say too much negative about it other than like the like user like generated content and stuff, but like that game was great, and it really sucks that Infamous Second Son had so much more money behind it and like better technology behind it, but it had a way worse story.
It looked good.
No, it did look great, and they even bought like big voice actors. Like who were gonna get to voice our main character, Troy Baker, who was just coming off voicing Booker DeWitt in Bioshock Infinite and Joel in The Last of Us. Like, yeah, but that's a story for a different day. Local multiplayer for me would be Super Smash Bros. Melee and just regular online stuff. I'm gonna give it to Halo 3.
I guess I never gave my online stuff.
Multiplayer thing, yeah. You said local. You said Smash.
I guess online I would probably do like either Madden or 2K.
Really?
Yeah. Even though I suck.
To be fair, you don't really.
Not a Madden though.
Yeah, I was gonna
Madden,
say.
I'll kick your ass.
You said that, but you said that about 2K too.
But 2K, I just like playing 2K online and getting my ass whooped.
You masochist.
What else we got?
Dude, this was a slow week, man. I don't have like any more topics past this. We can just freestyle for like a good like 20 more minutes.
So how about this orange, man?
Dude, you did not just say that. Cut the recording, Jesus. All right. What's it called? I guess I should mention like what's it called? There's another topic I actually do have to mention. I forgot about it, and I'm definitely not making this up on the spot. But actually, it's this game that comes out I believe next week. It's called Control.
Oh yeah, you were going to talk about that.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I know I've seen very little of this game, but what I saw of it definitely enamored me enough to the point where I was definitely not going to see any more of this. I'm going to try to get through that game as quickly as, well, not as quickly as possible because we don't have an audience, but at my own pace. I definitely want to buy it day one just because, first of all, you don't generally get new IP so late in a console's life cycle, which I think is pretty incredible, so I want to support that. And I support that studio, the same people who made...
Remedy?
Yeah. Wait, was it Remedy or was it Insomniac? Let me double check that. What are some other anime you're interested in watching?
Yeah, I've been just rewatching Naruto because I've never actually watched the full anime.
Are you watching the filler too?
No, I skipped through that. I just wanted to see how they animated certain scenes, because I've never actually like watched some of Naruto Shippuden. So I just wanted to see how it was animated.
I cannot wait till we can pivot to like including some more entertainment stuff when we figured all this stuff out, because I'd love to talk about like I'd love to watch Euphoria and some of this HBO shit that I have. So, but holy shit! But we're figuring this shit out. But yeah, you were right.
It's Remedy.
It's Remedy. Remedy.
They made Max Payne and.
They made Max Payne, Alan Wake. They also made Quantum Break. I haven't played any of their games, actually. I've never played one of their games. So I was lying. I thought it was Insomniac.
I played all 3 Max Paynes. They were all amazing.
Oh, really? Even the third one? A lot of people don't like the third one.
Third one was made by Rockstar.
No, it was published by Rockstar. It was made by the same studio.
No, I'm pretty sure Rockstar made it.
No, I thought they just bought the IP and, like, since they had, like, trouble... they just bought that studio.
Well, let me look that up.
Yeah. Because Sam Lake is still credited on it. And he's the guy who directed Max Payne's 1 and 2.
I thought Rockstar was like the one that actually made.
Oh, to be fair though, I think that game had like a lot of development issues, and I'm sure there was tons of stuff that Rockstar redid. Like, but to me,
Rockstar developed it.
The full thing? Are you sure?
Yep. Developers: Rockstar Games, Rockstar Studio, Rockstar's London. Yeah, it was developed by Rockstar.
So they don't own that IP anymore, pretty much, is what you're telling me?
I'm pretty sure they sold it off. They were going under at that time. They were kind of like struggling.
Oh yeah, you're right. Remedy did only develop the first 2 installments.
Yeah. Honestly, story-wise, the first 2 are my favorites, but gameplay-wise, the third one is the best.
That's fair. I really hope, what's it called? I really hope that Remedy A has, that Control has, what's it called? No live action shit. I don't know why they did that.
Quantum Break was weird. I didn't play it.
To be honest, Quantum Break was the first IP that I saw that I was like, oh man, I'm kind of missing the fact that I don't have an Xbox here. And then like I saw like the live action shit and like a trailer, and I was like, oh, never mind, this shit's gonna be trash.
Why live action in the video game died in the 90s?
Yeah, that was Sega CD ideas, man. Like, come on, what are we doing? We're getting close enough to the point where I won't say one generation. Well, even when we get to PS5, I won't even say like the hypothetical PlayStation 6 if we're still having consoles at that point. But like within like probably 15 years, we can probably get it almost identical at this point. Like, we're gonna get it to the point where it's like as good as CGI movies. Because that's how big like the budgets AAA games are gonna be.
I feel like games are gonna get really expensive at that point.
You think so? No, I don't think so either, though. That's the thing.
I feel so.
They sell too many units.
I feel so.
Like, dude, look how much, dude, like, Rockstar spent $250 million just on advertising for GTA 5. And they still sold it for $60.
I don't know, man.
Like, movies still cost, like, $10, dude. $15. They don't cost, like, $50 to make, even though they're... Like, it costs, like, literally, like, $500 million to make a blockbuster now.
Well, at least I think indie games might get a little bit more expensive.
Well, who the fuck is playing indie games? That is the question. I know there's also a lot of people playing indie games, but you guys bought The Witness. Honestly. And I feel like, can I talk about that? Jonathan and Blow, he really fucked you guys over with that game, man. He really fucked you guys.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
You guys need to beat him up, dude. And I don't want to be like get on that crime for ooh, you're orchestrating violence, so this is all jokes. But dude, here's the fucked up thing. When I saw that game, right, and like the fact that I saw it got like delayed so many times, and the fact that I saw that Jonathan Blow took out loans again to make this game, I was like, oh no, this thing is gonna bomb, and he's gonna be like destitute. And that's gonna be because like he was one of the pioneers of like indie games and like the 7th generation of consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that would have been a really sad way to end his story. And I haven't played The Witness. I own it, but
I haven't played it.
I also didn't purchase it either. I got it free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that's how.
But I've seen like lots of footage of it, and holy fuck, like. He should not have been allowed to get away with it, dude. That was fucked up.
I don't know much about the game, but, you know, I've heard people just, like, raging and having to write things down.
Also, there's still secrets in that game, I think, that people haven't discovered yet, but, like, at a certain point, like, how much time
What
are
was
you
the
willing to
last game he made, Fez?
No, he made Braid.
He made Braid.
Braid was great. Like,
that was a good
I
game.
love the twist of Braid, by the way. Like, see, here's the thing. Like, Braid actually has, like, you know, a story and, like, characters, and it has a nice twist that is actually a correct way of subverting your expectations, and so many writers are terrible at that nowadays.
Yeah.
But no, Witness was mad trash. What were we discussing before that? Control. Oh, yeah. I haven't even really discussed Control. Control looks it has an interesting premise. It has this cool distortion of, like, objects gimmick that seems like would be way more at home for the next generation of games. So I'm really intrigued about it. I don't think it's going to be that long, but the story of you being in this government facility and trying to get out, and all the things that Remedy can do with that, like, I think it just sounds great. What about you, Memon? Are you going to buy Control? Are you interested in Control?
When does it come out?
Next week. Next Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, yeah. I'm gonna watch the trailer and see, but I am a huge Remedy fan.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, I grew up playing with them. I played the first Max Payne, the second Max Payne.
Oh, I thought those were Xbox exclusives.
Played them on PC.
Okay.
But I was really sad when they announced that Quantum Break was Xbox exclusive. I was like, oh. Can't run that on my PC.
Oh, and that was back when you had your trash laptop.
Yeah.
The one that literally could not be unplugged for more than a minute, otherwise it would die.
Pretty much.
Also, I'm really happy that all pretty much all Xbox exclusives now are PC since I actually built a PC and stuff now, so I can literally just buy it on Steam.
True.
Fam, I would not. If Cuphead was restricted to just Xbox,
That also made me sad.
Yeah, I'm not. That was
made me so
Xbox
sad.
gem. That's a studio that Sony I think should buy. I'm surprised Microsoft hasn't yet.
Honestly, I was about to buy Xbox because of that game.
Cuphead.
Yep.
You know, it actually is getting an expansion, like a new game, It's getting like a Game of the Year edition essentially of it that comes out this year.
Sure.
But it's got like a bunch of like new DLC and content and stuff.
Well, I would be excited for that if I had an Xbox.
It's also coming out to PC. Oh, I also think it's coming to Switch too.
That's just a blow in the gut.
Word, right? Like, come on, man. Put it on PlayStation, dude.
Stop beefing. We'll give you God of War.
No. No, that's a terrible nigga. You would be terrible at this.
I'll give you God of War.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Some trouble actually at Microsoft as the creative director for Halo Infinite has left the studio a year before the game launches.
That's concerning.
I would if I were. I don't know how many Halo fans are left, to be honest, after what's happened with 4 and 5 and the initial displeasure of what occurred with the Master Chief Collection compilation. Mm-hmm. But if you're still like a diehard Halo fan, that is definitely concerning. Especially since you're not really especially since the 343 studio games aren't very well received by a lot of Halo fans to begin with. You gotta be anxious at that. That's a person of that position leaving so late, like a year, in such a precarious state of the game. That's a huge red flag. Huge. So definitely keep an eye on that for the future.
Yeah. Fortunately, not Xbox fans.
Oh yeah. At this point, our biggest, I guess, worry is there's only how many more big games left do you think are gonna come out to PS4? It's obviously Death Stranding. Actually, there's only 2 more big, I think, PlayStation. Oh no, there's 3 big PS4 exclusives that come out, in my opinion, from the first party. You have the one that comes out this year, which is, I would rank it second in the totem pole of like the 3, which is Death Stranding. Comes out in November. We will definitely give that a feature-length episode, and hopefully we'll do a much better job than we did in P5. Do you count Persona 5 Royal coming out as like a big exclusive? No, right? Since it already had one. And Persona 5 is not a big franchise, but I think it gained a lot of fans with P5 though.
I think it might gain more fans with Royal.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it made a lot. It's not only the fastest selling Persona game in history, it's also the biggest one, especially in the West. So how about for Persona 6, you guys actually worldwide release date, please.
Please.
Thank you.
Stop making us wait.
Fucking out. Also, Sega, fucking invest in Atlas, Sega. You guys bought. I don't know why Sony didn't just I think they own the Persona IP, but they don't own Shin Megami Tensei. So I don't know. It's weird. I saw a report like that where all numbered Persona games have to be PlayStation exclusive, but they can do Persona Q and that kind of shit, and they can put that on 3DS or whatever. So it's weird. I'm gonna look more into that.
Not aware of any of that.
I don't know. That might be total bullshit. It probably is.
Nintendo's been if you just recently bought a Switch, they'll replace it with a new one.
Oh yeah, the light switch.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's about, but
it has slightly better battery life. I guess it's not the. So many people were talking about the Pro, Nintendo Switch Pro, which, in my opinion, of all the console refresh names, is easily the best one. I hate the new 3DS and all that stuff. I thought that was stupid.
It's called new.
For the 3DS, yeah. I hated the Xbox One X. PS4 Pro, it's basic, but guess what? It works.
Right.
it tells you everything you need to know. Also, that's why I love why Sony just called the PS4 the fucking PS4.
They didn't want to upset the fans.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, you know what? It's fucking the next numbered one. We're fucking not gonna be a bitch and be like, because so many like franchises after 3, they kind of get embarrassed and they. Well, I wouldn't say just embarrassed, but like
there are a lot of franchises name things for.
Exactly. Pretty much anything except like fighting games and RPGs. They're the only ones that do that.
Yeah.
But I also think I understand like the marketing aspect of it because once you get to 4, it's really hard to get any kind of new fans.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I don't know anything about this series.
I guess I really shouldn't start with the 4th entry.
Yep.
That doesn't seem very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yet it still works for RPGs. Final Fantasy VII came out and it's the highest selling game in like all of PlayStation at the time.
That's when gaming was young, bro.
That's when games were games.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before we went on that tangent?
I don't know.
God damn it, man. Oh yeah, what's it called? It's time to come back to anime. I'm gonna tell you guys some things. I'm definitely excited. I cannot just wait for spring to end. There's nothing like I'm really that interested in watching in the fall, or that came out from this summer lineup. But some that I'll probably give at least a glance to is I'm definitely gonna watch Dr. Stone.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I'm probably gonna give Fruits Baskets a chance just because, even though that technically is a spring, not a summer one, but I'll give that a look through. And I think that might be it, guys. I don't really see anything else that catches my eye. I'm gonna try something else, but no promises.
Watch A Promised Neverland, bro.
That I already heard though. We can't reach back to it.
Yes, you can. It's great. Watch it, guys. It's great.
Is it that great? I heard the manga's better.
Well, the anime stops as soon as it starts getting good.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yes, but next season, I'm pretty sure we'll get it next season.
Oh, can we talk about the fact that why is anime so much better now than it was when we were growing up? Why did they get to grow with My Hero Academia? I'm asking you this. That's not fair.
I don't know, man.
We got Naruto.
Believe it.
And, fam, they don't know what filler is.
First of all,
they don't know what filler is.
Naruto is the king of using scenes they've already made. I watched the full episode of just straight up flashbacks. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? They had like 2 minutes of just regular of like
new animation.
Yeah, I was like, bruh, did they really get away with this? How'd they get away with this? How we let them get away with this?
My Hero Academia would never. Also, I've been lapsed in that manga for a long time, just because I'm not really that interested in this like transition arc, I guess I would call it. But best believe I'll be on that shit when it fucking in a couple weeks. And I guess we should both. Oh, I guess this needs to come out now, even though since this is a little bit anime focused. I'm not the biggest One Piece guy.
Fuck you.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. It's too fucking long.
That's not an excuse. That's great. You want shit to be long so you can keep watching it forever, man.
No, I want an ending.
Why?
I want things to end.
Why do you want things to end?
Why do I want things to end? Why do I want a satisfactory conclusion? Because that's how we get Game of Thrones. If things don't end when they should. If Game of Thrones ended in season 6, I would be so much happier.
I don't know. That's a solid point, but that doesn't apply to One Piece. One Piece has a good story and it's still going.
One Piece doesn't even have like a thorough plotline. It just does. Like I've amassed. Okay. The fact that he can invent any story that he wants and just say, "Oh, it's just another island on the way to the last island." It's fucking bullshit, dude.
No, that's a perfect plot setup.
No, it's good world building in terms of like he already set the world up in that aspect, so it doesn't matter. But when are we gonna get a conclusion?
When they're done making money off of us.
That's never gonna end. Also, even Naruto had the guts to end like at 700. If One Piece is almost at 1,000 chapters. It's past Berserk, I think, at this point.
Berserk wasn't 1,000 chapters.
Yeah, but guess what? They have like chapters if you go on like manga websites that are like 200 pages long. I think that you can't count it.
How about Hajime no Ippo?
That I haven't read that shit, but like that Lupin the Third, all that just end that shit, dude. Give me a conclusion.
Nah,
things aren't meant to last forever.
Yes, everything is, dude.
That's how we get Boruto, dude.
It'll get better.
Boruto?
I hope it gets better.
Dude, they really have no idea what the fuck they're writing for it.
They really don't.
Like I was intrigued by its initial setup too, which also like annoys the fuck out of me. They're like, all right, we're gonna make Naruto again, but this time we're gonna have him give him like Sasuke plot developments and see how that grows his character, and they don't do that. They're just like, we're just making Naruto again, only this time he doesn't have to grow because he's already great.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Boruto all that much.
I think we can both agree that. And guess what? It's also like the only shonen anime that's popular that has filler.
Yeah.
Even Black Clover was like, all right, we gotta stop doing filler, guys.
Yeah, no filler.
Sorry.
Get that filler.
Also, by the way, I've never watched Black Clover. I probably will never watch Black Clover or read it.
I don't know how I feel about that shit, man. How do you make a really unlikable main character?
Well, to be fair, sometimes that is the point.
Yeah, but he's not like... You can see they're trying to make him likable. But he's not likable. No one likes his character.
Look, man, let's be real. I'm just going to be boycotting anime until Classroom of the Elite gets the second season that it deserves.
That's a good anime.
Actually, what's it called? One of my actual, a show that I really enjoy is actually going to get, a light novel show is actually going to get 3 seasons of anime somehow, and one that actually ends, it concludes.
Wow.
It comes out in fall, dude. Well, it comes out this year at some point. I won't say fall.
Which one?
I don't know what the name of it is, because it's one of those long fucking titles. But it's really good. It's pretty funny.
Sure.
It'll definitely be a topic once it fucking airs. No, by the way, that shit's I'm going to be talking about it every week. I'm going to be like, yo. Guess what dropped this week? Also, by the way, it's such a pain. It should not be it should not take so long to translate and publish these English things, so I shouldn't have to pirate. I shouldn't have to be such a pain in the ass to pirate these Japanese light novels for English translations.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop that. How about you fucking speed this shit up, people? See, if you guys are just if you guys acted like the Shield Hero light novels and pretty up to date, I'd be able to just purchase them on the Kindle and just read them. But no, you guys want to be 20 light novels behind.
Fuck y'all bitches.
That's a discussion for a different day.
Yeah. We this week has just been slow.
It's been guys, we're tired. This is definitely a phoned in episode. We didn't really make too many jokes, laugh too much, but nothing really happened. I wouldn't call this a filler episode, but it's just
it's a filler episode.
No, I would call this episode when you're
it's a transition episode.
No, when you're on form and everything, it's a heat check, you're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
To put in some more sport terms, we're definitely cold this week.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair though, all great things get cold for a little bit. It's just that the really great things spice back up, and that's what makes the highs even better. Because if we were just hot and funny and awesome all the time, then you'd eventually just get used to it. But
I don't want to be funny anymore. It'll just be normal life.
Yeah. But
So enjoy these slow moments. Relax. Eat some ice cream. It's hot out.
Enjoy the sound of Memon's melodious voice.
Eat some ice cream.
Alright, don't do that ever again.
Wear some shorts.
Okay, what are you doing?
Lay in bed.
Dude. I'll make sure I apologize for that next week, ladies and gentlemen.
I told you I'm never apologizing for anything I say.
No, I guess you need to apologize for that one.
Fuck no.
Yes, you do, dude. You disturbed me.
Seduce the heat.
All right, that was airable from half court. All right, I've been Robert. That's been Memon, aka Hurt God, aka Curve God. This has been some bad decisions. Memon's made most of them this podcast. I've made a few as well. Hopefully we'll see you guys next time. I'd understand if you don't though. This was rough.
Bark, bark.
What are you? We're still recording, man. Like,
See you guys.
see, man, this is why you don't record a podcast when you're ice cold, guys. Like, again, this is a light bad decision, but we'll bounce back next week. We got this. All right.
Next time.
See you guys next time. Peace.